Some 5 years ago, I was then dismissed, and the charge in this case was that a member of my staff had stolen 140,000 rands, and I did not report the crime. And when I think about it, the only reason why I suffered for it is because I was one of the very few people in that city, an official, who will stand and say, no, I'm not going to do that because it's illegal. So what I've noticed is that all or everyone who opposes what they want them to do, which is illegal, all of those people have since been victimized in one way or the other. And that is where, in my view, we need to have thinkers who are going to be fearless, be critical, and be prepared to stand for the truth. The time has come for us to stand up and be accountable as people who are going to deliver a truly new, equal South Africa that we have missed for the last 32 years after so many sacrifices. We must know that you cannot only limit the right to think to a group that is here, people who have degrees.
Let me start by saying society is composed of two categories of human beings. Two, bad people and good people. So where you live, wherever in your community, there are bad people and there are good people. That's the nature of society. They may be highly educated, they speak polished English, but they kneel before Jacob Zuma. They are slaves of a salary. They are slaves of a tender. They want to drive these big cars so they can sell their brains. The thinkers. Look at these political parties and you will see them. Look at all these, you will see these thinkers. We know, we see them, what they've done. Completely sold their souls. Our country is in trouble. We must not tell each other lies. We must look each other in the face and say, what do we do to save our country? We must be very clear that the best of whites, the best of blacks, the best of Indians, the best of coloreds who have never been in politics with the corrupt thinkers must rise and form a movement to do one, to remove the ANC from power. The ANC must be removed from power. The Chinese say, you kill chickens to scare monkeys. I'm turning it around. You must kill monkeys to scare chickens. You must start at the top. That's when society will realize that you are serious about fixing the country. Today, under the ANC, under Umkhonto Wesizwe, you are a musician. You have never been to school. You go and sit in parliament and make laws for these educated people. How do you explain that? This is many moons after the homeland system has been. That is actually a backward movement. It's not progress.
And you need to match academic intellectuals and organic intellectuals to achieve inclusive problem solving in society. So academics, they hold clarity of thought, not monopoly of wisdom. Isolate bad elements from society. They must be isolated. Agree as a society to be led by the best. So meritocracy becomes the key. Can people who have never really been to school be given a responsibility to run a country which is worth, I don't know how many trillions in GDP. It can't be. It just doesn't make sense.
So if you look at the commanding heights of the South African economy, the only thing which unites us really is our support for the Springboks and for sometimes Bafana. Beyond that, nothing unites us. We are at loggerheads because at the heart of the problems that this country is facing is the fact that the means of production of this country are owned by a minority that is defined racially and by gender. Let's not undermine the role of the working classes, because at the end, society is built by the working class, on the shoulders, on the backs, on the blood, the sweat, the toil of the working class.
We want blood. We want everybody who stole money to go to jail. But maybe that's not the solution.
Ladies and gentlemen, any group of human beings anywhere in the world that looks down upon their thinkers, and actually it does not privilege the thinking class, the intelligentsia in governance and in leadership, that group is in serious trouble.
And one thing I do realize, as much as we will fight corruption and have civil society play a meaningful role, the silver bullet to real meaningful change is through democracy, through voting for leaders that have integrity and can take this country forward.
We don't want our children one day to be chased away from other countries as refugees. We'll do our best to try and arrest the decline. We want those who are serious about fixing their country and prepared to make a sacrifice. I'm one of them.